You're seated.
Yeah.
That'd be wise.
Okay, starting.
Hey, this is the York County Libraries in South Carolina presenting chair yoga. I'm Callie. And so we're going to go ahead and start today with just a little meditation. That just means getting into the breath, right? Starting to let all the to-do lists in our minds and everything just fall away. So make sure you have 2 feet planted on the ground. And you can take your hands on your laps. You can have palms down or palms up, whichever feels more natural to you. And just close your eyes and start to notice your breath. And you might be able to imagine your breath like the ocean. Inhaling as the wave gets pulled back out to sea, exhaling as the wave runs up the shore. Letting the breath become smooth and natural, just like the waves in the ocean. And I just want to bring your mind's attention to kindness today. Thinking about what it means to be kind. Friendly, gentle, considerate, thinking of others, doing something nice for someone. And then maybe imagining in your mind what it looks like to be kind to someone. It's often easy to show kindness to our friends and the people that we like. But when would it be a challenge for you? Who would it be a challenge to show kindness to? And when would it feel hard to be kind to someone? When we're feeling angry, sad, scared, frustrated? And so with every exhale in the practice today, maybe we can try to let go of some of those negative emotions and inhale some more of the positive emotions. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. Big breath in through the nose. Open your mouth side out. And making a fist with your hand, just take your thumbs inside your hand and make a fist. And just take the fist right onto your heart space. And just tilt one ear towards that shoulder. And just switch and go the opposite direction. And going back to the first side. And the second side. And bring your neck back to neutral. And you can bring your hands to heart center. And we'll just do, I just call them sun circles. So inhaling as your arms reach up. Exhaling the arms around. Hands come back together to your heart space. Inhale to reach up. Exhale around. Inhale, reach up. Exhale around. Just a few more. Inhale to reach up. Exhale the hands around. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms around. And you can take your hands back to your lap and just roll out the shoulders, just one direction, bringing them behind you. And let's reverse the direction, take them forward and around. Good, pausing. Draw the shoulders back behind you just a bit, and then left ear towards your left shoulder. Taking your left hand just gently rested on your head. So you're noticing a nice stretch in the right side of the neck. Just coming back to your breath in the stillness. And tilt your chin down towards your left shoulder, so that brings a stretch into the back of your neck a bit more. And then just drawing the chin up towards the ceiling. So still leaning over towards the left, but chin just kind of comes up towards the ceiling a bit more. That brings it into the front of your neck. And let's release the hand back down to your lap, come back to center. Just notice how your neck's feeling on both sides for a breath. And then right ear over to your right shoulder. Right hand comes to the side of your head. It's just gently resting on your head. Noticing that stretch in the left side of the neck. And then tilting your chin down towards the right shoulder. Noticing how the stretch comes into the back of your neck. And tilting your chin up towards the ceiling. And releasing the head back to center, both hands to your lap. Just take a breath here, noticing the neck again. Maybe a little bit more balance on both sides. And then just drop your chin down towards your chest. And just drag the chin over and up to one side and back down and over to the first side. Back and forth a bit. Noticing how the neck feels. Maybe you get little pops you might feel in your neck. As long as nothing causes pain, it's okay. If it does cause pain, you just pull back a little bit. And then bringing your gaze back forward again. And let's lift the chin. So it'll be more stretchy in the front of the neck, and like you're drawing a rainbow from shoulder to shoulder, just bring the chin over and down to one side, up and over to the other. And just come back to center. If you need to, you can just reach back and give your neck a little bit of a massage. Sometimes I get little kinks in my neck, and so you can just work that out a little bit yourself. Okay, and then hands down to your sides. In fact, let's just take a lunge to start. So we'll turn to the side and have one foot, we'll come to the front of your chair. So the front foot is planted, back foot comes back behind you, and like just a little lunge. So hold on to your chair with that back arm. Front arm is down at your sides, fingers extended, palm towards you. And you're just going to rotate that arm open, thumb comes back. Yeah, and then bring it back forward again. And maybe you can rotate inward a bit. So see how much you can rotate your hand, which is going to bring that whole rotation up into the arm, and then in your shoulder space. You might even start to feel it in your back, right about there. And then bend the elbow, just take your hand up to your side body and just drawing a circle with your elbow. Yeah. Big as you can make them. Take these circles the opposite way. And coming back to center. And let's just turn over to the other side. So setting up your lunge first, holding on to the back of your chair with that arm. And then the hand is down right out to the side, and we're just trying those rotations. So opening up the hand all the way behind you, and then all the way back. Being really mindful, trying to notice the rotation all the way up into your shoulder. And then we'll try those elbow circles again. So just bending at your elbow and drawing big circles with it. Take these circles the other way. Always practicing kindness to ourselves too, so don't judge yourself for what you're feeling, just noticing it. It's just what you're feeling right now. Could change. Okay, come back to center. And we'll take our feet right in front of us again and just take the hands straight out. And we'll just close the hands and then open them up wide. So it's star hands, so the fingers spread wide and they're really reaching through the fingers. Bring them shut and open. And then we'll try it fast. I'll get us on the clock for 30 seconds here, as fast as you can make them. And so if you have to take a break, it's fine to take a break. It's actually a lot to go for 30 seconds here. Opening and shutting as fast as you can. We're halfway there. Yeah, you should be feeling your forearms for sure.
Yep.
Getting all that blood moving in your arms. Really good to strengthen the wrists and the fingers here. You're doing great. We're almost there. And that's it. Woo, take some wrist rolls. That's a great one. And shake it out. Okay, take your hands on your legs. Just separate your feet about the same distance as the chair. And we'll just do some seated cat-cows. So as you inhale, you just bring your heart forward through your arms. The hands might slide back a bit. Maybe your gaze goes up. And as you exhale, round the back, bring your hands to your knees. Gaze goes down. Inhaling to come forward, heart through your hands. Exhale to round your back. Belly button towards your spine. Gaze goes down. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round the back. Seeing how much your spine can do today. Inhale, cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to a neutral spine. And let's just take a fold. So just toe heel your feet out just a bit further. And just trying to keep a straight spine, just start to hinge at your hips. Or reaching down. Maybe your elbows want to come to rest on your legs right here. And this might be a great place. Maybe you want to stay right here. If you want to, you can go further. Bringing hands down to the floor. Just keep breathing. Keep coming back to your breath. Trying to notice where you're feeling it in your body. And if you want to, you can let the top of your head hang down towards the floor. And take your left hand to your left ankle or shin, somewhere on that leg. And on an inhale, reaching the right arm up and out to the side. A little twist here. So keep breathing. Maybe you can bring your gaze towards that top hand. Deep breaths. And then bringing that right hand down. Holding onto your right leg wherever it feels right to you. And on an inhale, reaching the left arm out to the side and then up. Maybe your gaze can go to that top hand. Keep breathing. And then left hand comes down. Take the elbows back up to your thighs. And then an inhale to slowly roll up. The gaze is the last thing to come up. Excellent. So bring your hands to heart center. And we'll do those sun circles, but opposite direction with the arms. So we'll open up first. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands down to your heart space. And we'll keep moving like that. Inhale to open and reach up. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale to open and reach up. Exhale, heart space. Inhale, open and reach up. Exhale, heart space. Good. Hands down to your lap. Inhale for cow. So bringing the heart between the arms again, arching your back, looking up. Exhale to round your back. Bring your gaze down. Inhale, cow. Yes, I'm saying that right. Exhale, arch your back for cat. Good, come back to center. And let's take the legs just a bit wider than we were before. And this time try to get the toes to point outward. And we'll take a nice fold again. So hinging at your hips. Maybe elbows come down to the legs. Gaze is straight down. If you want to stay right here, that is perfectly fine. Or maybe you're ready to take your hands to the floor. And even to let the top of your head hang down towards the floor. And then taking that left hand over to your left leg. We're doing the twist again. We just have our legs open just a bit wider than before. And so as you're ready, it's an inhale to bring the right arm out to the side and then up. Maybe this time you can twist just a little bit more. Maybe you can look up at the hand. And then bringing your hand down towards the floor. And we'll take that hand to the right leg, so right hand to right leg, and on an inhale, reaching the left arm up. And then bringing that hand back down. Elbows back to your thighs, and an inhale to roll up, keeping the chin tucked until you're almost all the way sitting up, and then bringing the gaze forward. Ah, that should feel good. A couple shoulder rolls. You can bring your legs back together. Okay, this one should be fun. Okay, so we're going to hold on to the chair. And then just take your legs out in front of you. Yep. And we're just going to lift the legs. So see if you can get them straight. Really good. A couple breaths right here. So you can start thinking belly button to spine on the exhales. Okay, set your feet down. Good, just take a break for a second. We'll make it a little harder. So that's like level 1. We can stay at level 1 if we want to, holding on to the chair. So lean back just a bit, lift those legs, straighten them. Think about breathing into your belly. And if you want to do a little bit more, you can take your arms out to the sides. And then up. And out to the side. We'll just do it like 3 times. And up. And out to the side. And up. And nice and slowly in control, grabbing onto that chair, and we can all set our feet down. Good. Take a little fold. Just separate your feet just a little bit. Just fold down. Just elbows on thighs this time. Let your head kind of hang. Okay, let's try it one more time. So inhale to sit up. And this time you can even scoot back a little bit in your chair so that your back can lean back onto the chair. Makes it a little bit better. And so bringing the legs out. Breathing right here. Taking the arms out to the sides if you want. Reaching them up. And back down. And up. Back down. Up. Let your hands come together and just bring them down into your heart space. One inhale. And exhale as you grab onto the chair and lower the feet down. So good. Separate the feet a little bit and we'll take another little fold. Just bring your elbows to your knees. Let the head hang down. And then inhale to rise back up. Coming to turn to the right side of your chair, just similar to what we did earlier. Sliding forward on the chair. So you've got your front leg planted, back leg, take it behind you. And let's see if we can straighten the back leg. Bring it down. I'm going to take my shoes off for this. So straighten that back leg, and then bend that knee again. And straightening, and bend. Good, and if you can get it straight, see if you can keep it straight for this. And we're just doing those big arm circles. We do them a lot in here because they're great for the shoulders. So just bring the arm around front first, palm to the ceiling, and then reach around behind you. So it's the arm closest to me you want to rotate. Hold on to the chair with your back arm. Yep, there you go, arm closest to me. We'll just try, if you're a little ahead of me, maybe count your own circles, just about 3 to 5 circles one direction. And that's 3 for me, so we'll switch as you're ready. Just taking the arm behind you, always palm to the ceiling as you bring the arm up. Good, and just kind of shifting a bit so you're more, your hips are facing forward towards me. So you can still hold on to the chair with your right hand and see if you can plant that back heel down. So it's warrior 2. And if not, that's okay. You can just kind of, you can stay with the bent knee, that works.
Be easier standing up?
You can totally try it standing up if you'd like to, yeah. So anyone that wants to stand, it's just a warrior lunge. Yeah, that's great.
It's easier.
So our arms, our hips are facing forward, arms straight out from the sides. Yes. And we're just going to do more rotating with the shoulders. So just bring one arm down and one arm straight up. Working on coordination. And then back to arms out. And switching, opposite arm up, other arm down. Yeah, back to center. And just move with your breath. Inhale to reach one arm up, one arm down. Exhale, arms parallel to the ground. Inhale, other way. Exhale, arms parallel. One more time each way. Good job. You can bring your hands back to heart center and just come back to center. For those of you that want to stand, you're welcome to keep standing. We're just going to shift the other way, or you might want to come back to your seat for the evening out. I don't know. Either way. We've got a lunge going in this direction, and we're doing that straightening the leg and bending. Yeah, you can do it from standing, straightening, and bending. One more time, straightening and bending. So you're welcome to stay with a bent knee, or you can straighten. And we're doing those big arm circles. So take that hand, the hand closest to me, around the front, up, palm to the ceiling, reach around the back. However many you did on the other side, because we try to stay balanced. So about 3 to 5. So that's 3 for me, so I'm going to switch. So you switch as you're ready. Beauty of yoga is we all don't have to do it at the exact same time. And then we're going to shift the hips towards the side of your chair, the front of your chair. Spin your back heel down. Yes, warrior 2 legs. Good. Looks good. Arms straight out. And we're just doing the same as before. One arm will go up, one arm down as you inhale. Exhale, arms parallel to the ground. Inhale to switch. Exhale, arms parallel. Inhale to switch. Exhale, arms parallel. Inhale to switch. Exhale, parallel. One more time each way. Good, and hands can come back to heart center and just come back towards the front of your chair. You can toe heel those feet together, and we're gonna do up downs. So for those of us that want more of a challenge, it will just be coming to chair pose with bent knees and coming back down towards your chair. You can just hover and not actually sit down and then come back up. So it's just a little tiny thing. I'm gonna do it the proper way for chair yoga, I guess we can say, which is you come to seated and you try to stand all the way up each time.
Can I stand with it?
That's what I was trying to say. You don't have to come all the way back down. You can just hover above your knee. Squats, basically.
Right. Okay.
All right, so we'll use the momentum of our arms too. So here we go. Reaching up to and inhale. Exhale to sit. Inhale. Exhale, sit. Inhale. Exhale, sit. Inhale. Exhale, sit. We'll do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then hands to heart center. Yeah, gaze down at your feet. See if you can get your feet to be parallel to one another. And then bring your gaze forward and close your eyes for just a few breaths right here. Excellent. And then just coming behind your chair. And we'll try that same warrior stance we just did. I'm just going to turn to the side. You guys don't have to. So let's take the left leg out to one side. Actually, sorry, left leg towards your chair, right leg out behind you. Yes, so the front knee is going to be bent. And so if you want a little bit more today, you just take a wider stance. But right here is just fine, like 3 feet is just fine. Still warrior stance. Touch your hip bones and try to turn your hips to the side. Yeah. Good, and then that front arm can rest on the chair. Back arm out to the side. And if you feel okay, both arms can come off the chair, so they don't have to. If you want, you can keep the front arm down. If you've got both arms out, flip your palms up. And you can still do this next thing one-handed. So I'm going to do it one-handed just so we can see, but those of you with 2 hands, just do it with 2 hands. So palms are flipped up. Imagine you are balancing eggs, and you don't want to drop them, and we just do little arm circles. You just take them one direction. We'll do both directions. And let's just switch directions now. And then bend at the elbows, still balancing the eggshells, or eggs, we don't want them to be shells. And then take them a little bit bigger. So keeping that palm up towards the ceiling. And just reverse the direction. Good, and then take that arm back out, warrior 2 arms, straighten that front leg, and we'll spin the toes inward. So it's a wide open A, star. I'm gonna turn around and face you guys. Yep, star pose right here. And just take one arm up, one arm down, just like we did from warrior. Yep, and we're just gonna do that a few times, just moving with your breath. Inhale as you switch. Exhale to switch. Yeah, let the breath tell you when it's time to switch. With every inhale and every exhale. One more time. And then just grab onto that chair, and we'll turn and face the chair. Walk your feet back for down dog, modified down dog. So your hands are just holding onto the chair. They should be nice and, arms should be nice and straight. Little bend in the knees. Gaze is straight down. Just shake your head no. And shake your head yes. And just start to straighten one knee while you keep the other leg bent. And try it the other way. Good, back back and forth a little bit, pedaling out the legs. And then inhale as you rise up. Bring your right foot towards the chair. Left foot stays back. To find those warrior two legs. So spin the back heel down, touch the hip bones. Try to get the hips to open up to the side. Yeah. So when you do that, you might notice that that front knee follows, and so you do want that knee to stay back. So we have to use the inner thigh muscles to keep pushing that leg back, just holding onto your chair. If you want to, one arm out or both arms out. Up to you, just like we did before. And we'll keep the palms down this time since we did them up before. And you can just start those little small arm circles. Yeah. And just reverse the direction. And then we'll just take these arm circles a bit bigger. And reverse the direction. And straightening that front leg. Spinning the front toes inward for star again, so both arms reach up. And we'll just do the same as before. We're just rotating the shoulders. So one arm comes up, one arm down. And inhale as you switch. Exhale as you switch. Good. Just keep breathing, moving back and forth. One more each way. And then turning to grab for your chair. And this time, instead of down dog, I think we did this one last time in here, we're going to take before the elbows onto the chair. Maybe you find prayer hands, and you'll have to have a big bend in your knees, and possibly your head can lower through your forearms. So it's a really big stretch for the shoulders, upper back. It's probably going to be a balance between not liking it and liking it. So bend your knees a lot and just breathe deeply. Try to go inward and notice where you are feeling it in your body. And on an inhale, rising back up. Just one more thing and we'll come back to seated. So grab onto that chair. Let's take the left leg out front first, just like before. So back heel stays down, except for this time 2 straight legs. And again, just folding down. So if you need to step a little bit further away from your chair, that's just fine. So it should be a nice stretch for that front leg. If anybody has back pain in here, especially low back pain, often tight hamstrings, that's the back part of the top of your leg. Often that can be the culprit, so this is a great one right here. And let's inhale to rise up and just switch the legs, stepping the right foot forward, left foot back. So 2 straight legs, and then hinging at the hips, trying to get a stretch in the back of the front leg. And if you notice the stretch in other places in your body, you're not doing anything wrong. One more breath. And we can inhale to rise up, and we'll just come back to sitting on our chairs. Okay, so if y'all haven't noticed, a lot for the shoulders, right? And that's like our heart space in yoga. That's what we call where the heart chakra is. And so in thinking about kindness this week and this month and kindness to ourselves, it's really good to loosen up all this whole space. So a little bit more. So bring your arms up in a V. Yep, and then hitchhiker thumbs. Thumbs are pointing behind you. And just draw the arms backwards. You'll feel the shoulder blades pinch together. Just a few breaths right here. And you can release that. Let your arms come forward again. And so let's inhale as we bring the thumbs back. Exhale as we release, arms come forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just bring your hands down to your lap for just a moment. We're going to add a little bit with the legs. So again, that's the coordination. So as you're ready, arms up, hitchhiker thumbs. And we'll inhale to bring the thumbs back just like we did, and one leg lifts. Exhale, release, set that foot down. We'll alternate legs. Inhale, thumbs back, opposite leg lifts. And exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And release. And you should never trust an instructor when they say last one, because we're going to do one more set. That was the last one of that set. Okay, so this time same thing, but the only thing that's different is I just want you to try to keep your foot flexed. Okay? All right, so arms up, hitchhike your thumbs. Inhale to pull the thumbs back. Flex your foot as you lift it. Exhale, release. Inhale, keep that foot flexed. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So good. Roll with the shoulders a bit. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with the shoulders. They did a lot of work today. Should be feeling good later. All right, take one hand. I'll take the left hand to the chair, right arm up. And we'll just lean over to the left. Yeah, hold the pose, but not the breath, so keep breathing. And come back to center, and we'll take top hand down to hold on to the chair. Left arm reaches up, and lean over to the right. And keep breathing. And inhaling back to center. And we'll take the left arm, just reach the left arm to the chair behind you. Take a little twist. So right hand comes to your left knee. Left arm is holding onto the chair behind you. And we'll just take about 5 breaths here. So with every exhale, trying to twist. And more importantly, with every inhale, trying to stay sitting up tall. Inhaling to find length in your spine. Exhaling to twist. And coming back to center. And take it the other way. So left hand to your right knee, right arm reaches for the back of the chair behind you. Every inhale, finding length in the spine. Every exhale, helping you twist. And coming back to center. And picking up one of your knees, just interlacing the fingers around that knee and hugging your knee in towards your chest. So you should notice your hip flexors, that's the crease in your hips. And just take that leg side to side a bit. And you can take some ankle rolls. Yes, we're all popping. I am too. And then make sure you go both directions with those ankle rolls. And now holding on behind the thigh, like underneath the knee. Yeah. And just let the leg extend just a bit and try pointing the foot and flexing. And pointing, flexing, pointing, and flexing. Good. And we're going to set the foot down on the right, or on the opposite knee. Yeah, there you go. So try to keep that top foot flexing back. And just a gentle pressure on your knee. And if it's not so bad for you, you keep a nice straight spine and you just try to hinge forward. And that will make it a bit more intense. I'm going to give us 1 full minute here because this is a lovely one. So if you can get far enough down, you might be able to rest your elbow on your knee and rest your chin on your fist. And you can inhale to sit up nice and tall. Keep the leg up if you can. Just take your arms out to the sides, palms up. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them back out to the side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms back out. Inhale, reach up. Arms back out. Okay, bring your hands down. You okay? I got it on here. I'll give it to you. Okay, let's do the other side. So bring that knee up. Release your fingers. Yeah, whatever's your opposite knee. Hugging that knee in first. Feel that hip flexor. Move it side to side. And then taking those ankle rolls. My foot wanted this one right away when we picked up the leg. Roll it out the other way. And then interlacing or taking hold behind the thigh or behind the knee. And pointing the foot and flexing. Pointing and flexing. Pointing and flexing. Good, and then we'll just take that ankle onto the knee for figure 4. Trying to keep the foot flexing back, just gentle pressure applied to the knee. And as we stay here and breathe for about 1 minute, you might be able to start hinging a bit more so you have plenty of time. Just close your eyes, notice what you're feeling. Pay attention to your breath. If you get far enough down, you might be able to set your elbow on your knee, chin in your fist. And an inhale to sit up tall. Keep the figure 4 for a moment. Take the arms out to the sides. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, arms arms back out. Inhale, reach up, let your fingertips touch. Exhale, arms out to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands out. Good, and you can bring the hands down, release that foot down. And let's just try, we'll try a balancing pose from seated because we did a lot with our arms, so I think you guys might be ready for it. So we'll start with the legs. So, and I'm gonna say correctly my lefts and rights, so you guys probably will not mirror me, just to warn you. Otherwise I get mixed up. Okay, so keep your left foot down, right knee crosses around the top leg. And so this is a fine place to be, and you just squeeze your legs together, or maybe you wrap that foot around your leg. Yep, and it is hard with tennis shoes. So either squeezing the legs or foot behind, I'll show squeezing. And then arms out in front. And so we're going to take left arm crosses on top of the right. Left arm on top of right. And you're making an X with your arms as close to your body as you can. And then bend at your elbows. And so it's the right hand that's closest to your face that maybe that hand wraps around the left wrist. Yes, good. There you go. That's perfect. That's the modification right here, backs of hands together. So wherever you are, squeezing legs, squeezing arms together, elbows up to shoulder height. Breathe deeply for 3, 2, and 1. Gently releasing those arms. You can uncross your legs. Maybe you just want to take some shoulder circles. And we'll just try it the other way. So keeping the right foot down, left leg over right knee. So either squeezing the legs in tight or maybe wrapping that foot behind. Arms up. And it's right arm over the left. Cross as close to your body as you can. Then bend the elbows. And maybe left hand wraps around the right wrist. Excellent job. Yep. Or backs of the hands together. Wherever you are, squeezing legs and arms together. Elbows up to shoulder height. Breathing deeply for 3, 2, and 1. You can gently release, set your feet down, roll your shoulders out. Maybe you want to shake your legs out. And then we'll just come back to where we started the practice. So find a comfortable seat, 2 feet planted. Hands down on your lap. Let's flip the palms up though to end. Palms up is receiving hands, ready to receive. So focusing on your exhale first. And let's get our breath together. So everybody inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, anchor. Inhale, exhale, pain. Inhale, exhale, jealousy. Inhale, exhale, sadness. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep breathing, bringing your focus and your concentration to your inhales. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, love. Exhale. Inhale, joy. Exhale. Inhale, peace. Exhale. Inhale, kindness. Exhale. Inhale, patience. Exhale. Keep breathing for one more minute. At at your own breath, your own pace. You don't have to control it any longer. And you can blink your eyes open. And just bring your hands together at heart center. And maybe you can take that kindness intention with you out for the rest of the day. Kindness to others, kindness to those it's hard to be kind to, and even kindness to ourselves. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Well, thank